Sage reporting for Kalkine Media. Thanks for joining us yet again. Please stay watching. We have the Australian stock market open report to follow. ASX 200 opens on a strong note. What to expect? The Australian equity benchmark ASX 200 on Wednesday opened higher, up 15 points or 0.22% to 6,777.30, even as the US stocks plunged on concerns over the continued stretch of volatility in both bonds and stocks. The market sentiment was weighed down amid worries around swinging bond yields and the government's spending bill mired in the Senate. A rise in bond yields has also boosted inflationary fears. On Tuesday, the S&P 500 dropped 0.81% to 3,870.29. The Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged 0.46% to 31,391.52. The tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite Index shed 1.69% to 13,358.79, and the small-cap Russell 2000 ticked down 1.93% to 2,231.51. On Tuesday, the ASX 200 closed at 6762.30, down 27.30 points, 2.40%. The Reserve Bank of Australia on Tuesday had kept the official interest rates unchanged and maintained commitment towards the continuation of quantitative easing via bond purchase. The fourth quarter GDP report is due for release later today. In gainers and losers, Sims Limited up 5.22% and Eagers Automotive Limited up 4.50% were among the top gainers. The laggards were Gold Road Resources Limited and Omni Bridgeway Limited, down 8.05% and 6.99% respectively. Over the last 5 days, the index is virtually unchanged, but is currently 2.32% below its 52-week high. The broader All Ordinaries Index was up 0.215%, while the ASX 200 VIX Index was down 7.501%, while ASX 300 Metals and Mining was up 1.708%. ASX 200 Information Technology was down 1.077%. In Australian dollar, bonds, oil and Bitcoin, the Australian dollar versus the US greenback was currently trading up 0.63% to 0.7819. WTI crude oil futures last traded up 0.20% to US $59.55 per barrel. The Australian government's 10-year bond yield stood at 1.686, down 2.82%. Bitcoin was trading down 2.77% to US $47,789.87. Thank you for watching Sage reporting for Kalkine Media.